Hi, everyone. I'm Olyssa Starry, and I did my dissertation at the University of Maryland in College Park, and my degree was in plant science and landscape architecture. I'm currently faculty at Portland State University, where I teach in the Honors College, and as you heard, I conduct research using green roofs as my system of interest. So I test urban ecological theory using green roofs as model systems. And there are a couple of ways that I use the CI-340 in my research. I'm going to just share a picture with you of a green roof. This is the East Multnomah County Courthouse building. So anyone can visit this roof, and it has a great view of Portland. I highly recommend it. Anyway, there are two main areas that I use the CI-340, or that I would use the CI-340 for. One is to study the green roof water balance. And so, especially here in Portland, when we get all that rain in the winter, really the only way to dry the soil down and achieve stormwater management with these systems is through the process of evapotranspiration. And so this CI-340 can not only help with stomatal conductance measurements, but it can also measure rates of photosynthesis of the plants on these green roofs. And as you can see, there's quite a variety of plants used. Here, there's a lot of grasses, which are C4 plants, primarily. But another genera that is typically installed on green roofs is the sedum genera. And as many of you are aware, sedum are primarily cam plants, which means that they open their stomates at night so they can conserve water during the day. But what a lot of people don't know is that sedum are facultative cam species. So that means that they can switch in and out of this water conserving mode of photosynthesis. And a key hypothesis of my work is that they're actually not in cam when water is readily available. And so that even these succulent species can contribute to the green roof water balance and stormwater management. And so we can collect the data we need to test this hypothesis using the CI-340. And another area of my green roof research is addressing the question of how these systems contribute to air quality management. And so, as you know, a lot of the HVAC intake elements are located on the roof. And so what some of my colleagues in the engineering department at Portland State, Elliot Gall, for example, and I are interested in knowing is how does your roof choice affect the quality of the air that's coming into your building? And, you know, given that people spend, I think it's upwards of 90% of their time indoors, it's really important to understand the influences on indoor air quality. And so we have a graduate student who was able to determine that there is a ratio of CO2 and water use by plants relative to the rate of ozone deposition. So you can predict ozone deposition onto a green roof surface if you know something about stomatal conductance and CO2 uptake. So we're going to use the CI-340 to validate and verify some of the measurements that we've been taking on ozone deposition and some of the ozone deposition modeling that we've been using. And I would just finally just like to add that some of the reasons why the CI-340 really works well for our roof or for our research is because it is very portable. It's very easy to use. There is wonderful customer service. And it's really also, and finally, one last comment I'd like to make is that it's really valuable to me as an educator. So this summer, I led a workshop for some junior transfer students in the STEM fields, and it was sort of a last minute thing. I called up the people at the customer service, and they helped me get our instrument calibrated in time. They directed me to all of the manuals that are helpful for understanding how to download the data, all of the technical information. And I'm here to tell you also that we were able to walk the students through the steps in the manual for collecting data in a research setting, and they were able to do it without any obstacles. And it was really valuable also to be able to collect real research data with these students instead of giving them, you know, a canned problem set. So I would be happy to answer any questions about this work or my experience with the instrument, but unfortunately I have to go teach class. So my email is just my name, my first initial and my last name, Starry @pdx.edu, and it's really easy to look up online as well. So I would be happy to answer any questions via email, or you know, people can send me questions through this service. Thank you.